it's Legomatic 9. Right here I have the official Lego Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, or his Delta 7 Starfighter from Attack of the Clones. This is the one from the Hyperdrive Ring set that came out, I think, 2 years ago. And I got it last year for Christmas because I really wanted a version of Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter on my shelf to display, and I thought this would be a good fit. But after having it for like a year or so, the design just really isn't cutting it anymore. It's okay. I'll give it that. It's a decent set. Granted, it was overpriced when it came out, but I got it for Christmas, so I don't have to pay for it. But, you know, the design itself is okay, but it's not as accurate and not as sleek as I want it to be. Compared to the, like, official model from movies, this thing is just way too thick. It's just not as good as it could be. So, I found a model designed by the same guy that did the AAT I posted a few weeks ago. His name is Mr. Idler. He's from Flickr, and he makes some amazing Lego models on there. So, I got instructions for that. And so using some parts I ordered from Bricklink and then also gathered from my own collection, we're going to go ahead and build a new Delta 7. So, let's get to it. Here we've got the finished product, and my god, this thing just looks beautiful. But all the credit to that goes to the designer, Mr. Idler. Go ahead and give him a follow on Flickr if you guys haven't already. He just gets all the credit for just the design on this thing. It just looks absolutely perfect. Now, you guys can't build this for yourself. I'll say that now. Instructions are free, and you just follow the link down in the description to download those. It's around 300 and something pieces. I can't really remember exactly, but if you don't have all the pieces, it'll cost around 50 bucks on Bricklink to get all of them. But I had almost half of them, or at least more than half, so it only cost me around 25 to build this thing, which was not a bad deal because this thing just looks so slick. So we'll go ahead and take a quick 360-degree look at this guy so you guys can see it from all the different angles. I had to put the landing gear up on this guy because they don't really work too well if you're trying to spin the thing, but we'll go ahead and just take a quick look at all of the different sides of this thing just so you can see all of the nice and crisp and sharp angles that Mr. Idler achieved on this model. So there's the side view. We'll go ahead and turn around to the back so you guys can see the engines. So there's a look at that. It's a little wobbly because I got that landing gear up, like I said. But this is the best way to do it for now, so it doesn't just topple on over. But yeah, he got all of these angles pretty much perfect. So this is definitely like the perfect looking Delta 7 Starfighter. We'll jump right into a size comparison, and the most important one that I could ever make is the custom model versus the actual official Lego Delta 7. Now, this one, like I said before, is like, it's okay. It's mainly was designed to be compatible with the Hyperdrive Ring, whereas this one is not designed to be compatible with the Lego one. There is a custom one that does work with this, but I probably won't ever build it. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can check out Mr. Idler's Flickr stream. He's got pictures of it on there, and you can download the instructions for that as well for free. But this is the most important comparison out of any of them, just because it shows how much better this one is than this one. So if we get like a profile shot of both of these, just side by side, just that just shows that right there. Just Lego didn't really achieve the proper angles with the Starfighter that well. It just got this, it's just very flat and straight, and then it just bumps up like that, and the wings are kind of too small, whereas this one has that nice sleek angle going right up to the cockpit. The wings just flow straight into the angles on the main part of the ship, and it just looks far more screen accurate. And we'll go ahead and just turn around so you can see it from the back as well. Get these guys up here. This one's still a little wobbly, but yeah, you can just see the shaping on here. We'll bring the camera down just a little bit so you guys can just see that a little better. So, like I said, the custom one is just so much more superior than the official Lego one. I apologize for the weird lighting and the shadows from this angle, but I don't ever really do top-down shots. But here's just a look at the overall shapes of both of the Delta 7 Starfighters side by side, so you can just see how drastically different both of these designs are. So now we can take a more detailed look at all of the different features incorporated into this build. Starting off with the front, as you guys can see, it does actually come to a pretty sharp point, rather than the Lego one where it's just kind of flat. This one comes to a nice point using these 1x4 slopes. And then we also have some stickers on the front as well. As you guys have probably noticed, this set does have some stickers, and all of them are from the official Lego Jedi Starfighter with Hyperdrive Ring set. You just take the stickers off the sheet. Some of them you had to cut, like these dark red ones on these wedge plates. Those had to be cut, but then some of them, like this one here on the center part, were just ripped straight from it. Now, those stickers right there really help to get that nice, straight white area, and then the dark red as well. So those really help and really make it look better. I'm just really happy with how those turned out. Now moving towards the center of the Starfighter here, you can see it does have some guns on either side. Using some of these pieces, they can articulate, but they're not really supposed to. And then there also is, using a hinge plate on the bottom here, there's a second gun, so it gets a nice kind of double barrel effect. If we can get a nice angle of that, there we go, right there. So you can just see that looks pretty cool. It's a nice little detail. And then we've just got the nice sloping on the wings here. That's just this continuous angle, which looks really good using these 2x3 wedge plates, this 1x4 slope, and then also cheese slope, and then the 3x6s. Extends down to the back here, and then we also do have some more stickering right here. On this 1x3 plate, we have a sticker there, which looks pretty good. We've got the R4 droid dome right there. We've got some intakes right here using some of the 2x2 curved slopes. On this side over here, we do have the Republic sticker, and then we also have just that same sticker over there, same angle and everything on this side. Moving up to the cockpit, there's some interesting building techniques on here. I'm sorry that this thing is wobbling so much. It's the same thing with the landing gear that I was talking about earlier, where it really doesn't, stand up too well if you're trying to spin this thing around. But using these 1x2 curved pieces there that are actually like attached at an angle, that just looks really cool. There's some gaps in there and some studs exposed, but it's not really that big of a deal. And then these are some cut stickers right here on those cheese slopes, which just continue that angle, which I think looks really nice. We do have the cockpit section, which you can't open. All you have to do is just take off this piece right here. It's attached on that jumper. You can open that up, and you can take your Obi-Wan out. We can get a better look at that cockpit here. You can see there's a nice brick-built seat. There's some tan down there for the cushions, and then also some controls right there. Now these plates right here, these 1x2 curved slopes right here, are attached using the T-bars, and then some of those, I don't really know what those are called. They're the same pieces that we used up here for the guns. So those are attached at that cool angle there, so it kind of closes that off and makes it look a little more dynamic. Go ahead and just put Obi-Wan back in there. He just studs right in, stays in there nice and firm. Close that up, and we'll put that guy back on there. Now, going to the back part, to this fin, you can see that there is another sticker here for the Republic symbol on the back. Now, that one was actually cut. And then we've got the fin here that was actually made using some of these white minifig stands, which look really good. And then while we're getting to the back, we're getting into the lime green colors, which look really cool. They match with this color scheme very well. So we've got the lime green down here at the bottom of the fin. We've got some back here using those wedges. We've got the engines, and then also if we move the camera down just a little bit, you can just see we've got some more detail actually underneath this area here. So we've got the engine, we've got these nice curved slopes right there that are closing that off, and then you've got some more detail under there. Spin around to the other side. We'll just get a look at the back from this angle here. If we can get these guys to not fall apart and to get the camera to focus. There we go, that's a better look at that. We've got some flag pieces down here that are helping with that splitter, and then we'll go over to this side. It's the same exact thing over here. Here's the underbelly of the Starfighter, and I think there's some inaccuracies with my build just because some of the colors aren't exactly correct, like these 1x3 inverted slopes, and that should be dark red, and same with these guys right here, those curved inverted slopes. Those all should be dark red, but these ones you can't really find in America too easily, and then these ones cost like $5 each because they came in one set. So I was like, you know, I'm not going to spend that much money on a few parts, so we made a little compromise there. But there is some landing gear, like I said. There's this little piece right here that flips up to be the front landing gear, and these guys will fold out, and I'll fold those out here in a minute, but I just want to go over everything else first, because those are kind of a pain in the ass to get. But if we take a better look here, you can just see all of the different angles and all of the different wedge plates used to create some of these smooth areas. The back part is probably my favorite part just because we have these curved slopes going up here attached using some clips, and then also some of these larger curved pieces here. Just achieve that really nice engine look. So there's a look at that, and then just a better look at the back here from a different angle. So this landing gear just fits nice and snug down into this little slot right here, but you can pry it out if you try hard enough, and then you can just bend these to whatever you want, and you can also kind of angle them forward as well and kind of tilt them out to the side to get the best landing position. That's going to pretty much cover it for all of the details in this custom LEGO Star Wars Delta 7 Starfighter from Attack of the Clones. If you guys are wanting to build this for yourself, first go and give the designer, Mr. Idler, a follow over on Flickr. I'll have a link down in the description to his Flickr photo stream. And then you can also follow the link that I'll have down there to directly download this, so you can get the instructions, the studio file, all for free. As well as the parts list. You can upload right onto Bricklink and buy all of the parts. Like I said, it was about 360 parts, and if you wanted to buy all of those, it'd be around 50 bucks, something like that, with all the shipping included, but I was able to get it for around 25 just because I had half the parts myself. So you just accommodate for that. He also does have a Plo Koon version of this Starfighter available to download as well for free, and I'm planning on downloading that and then modifying it to be Anakin's Azure Angel from the 2003 Clone Wars television series. So that'll probably be the next Star Wars ship that I make, but I also do want to make the Naboo Starfighter and a Vulture droid, and then maybe a V-19 Torrent, and then probably a TIE Fighter somewhere down the road. But for now, this is all that I got for my custom LEGO Star Wars build. So again, please go check out Mr. Idler. He deserves all the credit on this guy. All I did was just follow his instructions and build the thing. So go ahead and check him out. But yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.